I'm back with another YouTube video. I'm back and I'm better. I just want you guys to know that I love you guys so much, and I want to thank you for the concern and the support from the bottom of my heart. It just means so dearly to me that y'all care about me genuinely, or I don't know, I'm gonna get into those points. Just wanted to clear up the elephant in the room. I haven't been on social media. Why I deleted it, so keep watching. I had to talk about this. Not that I feel like I'm obligated to, everyone's been concerned. I'm not even trying to be dramatic with this, but just come on YouTube since I have a platform. This way everyone sees it. If they don't, not my problem. To start off with why I deleted social media, I want to get right into it. So first reason is negativity. A pretty girl thread, and there was a Nicki Minaj post, my friend, you know, communicating that she doesn't even think like Nicki Minaj is all that, she's overhyped, blah 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 blah. I wasn't even mad until brought in, which I like Nicki Minaj, whatever. They were saying that Cardi B's better, whatever. Screenshot of my friend's pictures and posted it in the comments. Was talking about her hair's crunchy, it's dry, she needs to put some oil in it, just being mad petty. So then I was getting, you know what I mean, just sticking up for my friend. After that, you know, they went on to talk about how fat I was, which is normal. You know, anytime I get in a fight with any bitch, they get mad and they talk about how I'm fat. It's like their like whole thing, like that's the only thing. But little do y'all know, this quarantine, this me off social media has been getting me right, okay? But just know, what are you gonna come for when I do lose weight? Nice skin, maybe my eyebrows a little fucked up. Come on now, what are you gonna come for? I got hair. Alright, I'm not even trying to be petty right now. They started coming about my weight. They were like doing the before photos that I posted in the picture of when I was like overweight back in October around my birthday. I was battling going to school, to work, and just saving up money so I could get a car, which I got one, and you mad ass hoes still don't got your license and it's still walking. Y'all grown as fuck talking about I'm fat but don't got your shit together. I was staying with friends, not in a good spot with like my family. Only food I would eat is Little Caesars because that's where I work. Constantly just taking in like bad food. I was stressed and like I didn't have money to be on a healthy meal plan. Like people I was staying with wasn't being healthy, and it was just so stressful. I was just like consuming so much food without even noticing. On top of that, I was on birth control. I honestly was a skinny child. I always grew up skinny. I was like skinny, and then like my dad fed me good or whatever, and like puberty hit. I would get bullied at school for different reasons, one being fat, and I guess that just made me feel like I wanted to eat more and like go out less because I was so insecure. I was like 7 years old, insecure. Like that's so fucked up. My weight fluctuated a lot throughout the years. Fat to skinny, fat to skinny, fat to skinny, whatever. But I get in with any female, which this is why I'm bringing this up. This is why I deleted social media. Because any fight I get on social media, the girl will go straight to calling me fat, saying that I look like the Pillsbury Doughboy and shit like that. I look like Precious, I look like that, which in reality, my body is nowhere near close to that. Like, people just come up with these names to try to get you to get so mad because they're like, okay, I'm chubby, but I'm not Precious level, right? Even though she's losing weight, good for her. Good for her. I seen her progress photos. I don't know her real name, but the girl who played Precious is losing weight. I get called Rasputia, like all that. Do I really like a Rasputia right now? Other than my boobies, like, how you doing? Like, do I really look like her? So like, honestly, like in my last videos, if you go look, like I have a double chin when I smile. Like I'm just losing, so face is getting slim, my skin's looking good. So it indicates to y'all like honestly I'm doing fine. Like I'm thriving right now. My skin's clear, my hair is growing. I'm like putting oil in it, moisturizing it. You can see the shine. I've been working on my weight loss. I'm not gonna show y'all my body right now because I'm gonna pop out with a bang. Like I'm gonna show you pictures with my waist trainer on right now though. Pretty girl thread started. I don't know if y'all know what a pretty girl thread is, but like I'm guessing this all started on Twitter, like just threads, you know what I mean, just threads in generals of like people's best friends, people's girlfriends, people's boyfriends, just threads, right? So then there's a pretty girl thread in my town, which I live in Fremont. So there's a pretty girl thread in Fremont, right? So I made one, right? Then there was hating ass females who was sharing it, like calling the girls that I posted basically ugly and probably calling me ugly. I don't care. So like everyone has their own opinions, I guess, but really I just felt like a lot of these females was calling other girls ugly because they didn't like them or they were mad because they didn't get in it. Any pretty girl thread anybody posted, I've been in all of them. Not to be cocky, but I'm fat, but I'm pretty though, right? Anybody takes offense to that, like, I'm not even trying to be like cocky. It's just like I have gone from a place of hating myself and completely looking in the mirror and just bawling my eyes out because I hate what I see, to now. Like, I honestly feel so good. Like, a lot of drama, it fucked with my head. I kept making posts about it. So then moving on to the Nicki Minaj post, they started talking about my father and dead loved ones. Like, my father passed away. Long live Curtis. Entire world, everybody knows that. That was my best friend. It was me and him against the world always. Like, it really hurt my heart when like people can come at you for like people who passed away in your life. Like, I don't get how people can stoop that low. Anyways, come to find out, the girl was a catfish. Like, her pictures that she was posting in the comments of like, my hair is long, blow dried out, my hair is long. And she's the only one that I'm gonna be leaving her name in here. Go look up her page. I don't give a fuck. Leave some hate comments. I'm just like, don't do that. I'm not sending y'all. But no, she made a whole post about me, about my fat like pictures that was like back in October. And then another catfish dude commented, and it was like different boys in each picture, and he was trying to say like he was real. Like, they both were fake. I'm guessing it was both her. I needed the catfish show. I was ready to call him up because hours that night, I was up till 6 a.m. arguing with these motherfuckers, and I had to be up at 6 a.m. because I had to go take my boyfriend to work. So it's like Facebook in general is just like, now I'm getting into like, it's interfering in my life. Okay, that's the next point. It was negativity, right? People call me fat. People talking about my dead loved ones, just people putting other females down, pretty girl thread. Like, social media was interfering with my life. Okay, so weight loss wise, what I would do is I would go on YouTube. I would find videos that I should be doing in the gym when the gym opens up after the quarantine, right? I was finding workouts that I wanted to do at home, but what was I doing? Sitting on my ass on fucking Facebook. It was getting so toxic. Like, honestly, I was just sitting on my ass so much. I just wanted to lose weight. I would see girls on social media comparing myself, feeling like shit, listening to all those words that people told me I look like Pillsbury Doughboy, that I'm 5'6", and that I weigh 216 pounds. Yes, this is true. Someone told me that. Whatever. And this video is kind of petty. I don't care. At the end, I'm going to be explaining why I was kind of irritated that people were making posts about me while I was gone. So keep watching. So like weight loss wise, like, so once I got off social media, I really started getting into the groove of losing weight, finding what works out for me. You know what I mean? The only social media that I did keep was YouTube, just so I could find like workouts to do. I'm gonna be recording the Chloe Ting's challenge video soon. I don't really like how the angle is at. Okay, I'm gonna be recording the Chloe Ting's challenge, the 2-week ab shred challenge, on YouTube soon. I've been slowing down with my workouts just because like I've been really busy with like schoolwork and stuff like that, and like everybody needs a little break here and there. So like, but I'm still, you know, picking healthier choices, eating less, just doing what I need to do to maintain how my body is right now. So next is my relationships. Okay, so like, you know how like people get in relationships, social media ruins relationships. Like, this generation is crazy for that. Like, social media ruins relationships so bad, right? So there was like a whole Tinder situation with, I feel like I'm revealing too much with this, but like basically I ended up finding out it was a fake account with my boyfriend and shit like that, and y'all gonna be like, bitch, that sounds stupid, but there's proof. Y'all don't gotta believe me, but I'm telling the truth. I'm a real ass bitch. Like, if I felt like that was true, I would have fucking left him. Like, I don't care. Like, that shit, I don't do cheating shit. I don't do people getting on, like, you know, Tinder apps while I'm in relationships with them. Just anything of the sort. I don't do that. I don't do that. The moment you sleep with someone, the moment you text someone, you're cut. That's what I'm saying, right? So it was interfering with my relationships. Like, I was going through, you know, I feel like all girls do this. They go through their man's likes, like see what photos he likes, and like if you don't understand, that's okay. Like, just don't knock the next person that has issues like that within themselves. Like, if they feel like that's what's happening, that's why I'm working on myself now. I admit that. And it was honestly just adding on to a lot of arguments. And like, even with him, like, there would be arguments towards me. So it's like, I deleted social media just all in general to help my relationship, not just with DJ, but Oh, hell no. That bug was flying up in here. Y'all see that shit? Whew. Bitch, okay, so, even with my family, like, I feel like I was on social media, just, like, so sucked into it that I would be posting and ignoring family members or not going out to go see them. Like, I got a car, like, the first thing I wanted to do is just, like, visit everyone. When I got a car, like, I made that a goal, right? So, honestly, it was just interfering with relationships, friends, family, right? Friends-wise, is like, it was so weird. I had so many friends on Facebook, right? But not in real life, okay? So I have so many social media friends, but they will never make their way to come see me. They will never make their way to come hang out with me. I have one friend, I don't think she'll care if I say her name. She's probably gonna be watching it anyways. Jaylee, she's my biggest supporter. I don't care. She's always sending me videos of her watching my shit. But like, she was the only one that like would hit me up to hang out and we would spend like all day together. Even though like I made sure to take precautions, like, you know what I mean, like hand sanitizing before I go see her, shit like that. But I know she's a clean bitch, I'm a clean bitch. But like, we like, even though like with social distancing, we seen each other like maybe 4 times and like would do stuff like do laundry together, shit like that. But we still made time to see each other, and she's a mother. She's a mother, she has a job, and she still made her time to open up her time to me, which like is really like, it warms my heart and shit like that. Like, I love her so much because with I know everybody's going through their own things, but it's like, as a mother, like, I appreciate all the mothers that hit me up that have kids. Like, that's just crazy. Like, if you're preparing for a child, like, I appreciate y'all so much. Like, hey Michelle, I love you. I'm sorry I'm not responding to your guys' messages and shit like that, but y'all gonna understand when you watch towards the end of the video. So like, honestly, I'm not saying like anybody's obligated to hit me up during quarantine. Like, fuck you if you didn't hit me up. It's not that type of like situation. It's just more like the way people were posting about me on Facebook. It's like coming off of a place where like we're best friends and like you really fuck with me, but it's like you really don't fuck with me. Like, it's like, I feel like after Caitlyn made a post, I feel like that's when everybody started texting me and like having their own opinions, making up assumptions about my situation, making up assumptions why I haven't been on social media. That's only for me to speak for. Making up assumptions if I'm depressed, why I haven't been on, like if I'm sad or what the fuck's been going on with me, right? So I made a post on Snapchat, and I don't know why nobody didn't pay attention to that, but if you didn't, like, that's your fault. But I basically put on social media, on Snapchat, I said, I'm just really over social media. Like, I'm deleting all my social media, right? So I was just really thinking in my head around, like, I think it was like April 28th. That was the last post I made on Facebook. And I made a post and I just said I'm over social media. I never said like I'm depressed, like no one cares about me, like I'm deleting social media. I never said any of that. Like, honestly, I deleted social media for my spiritual journey. Now I'm skipping to that. My spiritual journey, I've been working on myself, self-care. I've been trying to get in my mind because I honestly haven't healed from like what happened to me around like October and in the summer, like around, I think it started up in May last summer. So this is about a year ago. I honestly haven't healed from what happened around that time frame, like stuff with my mom, stuff with my family, like just like being house to house. Like, I haven't really, like, I'm in an apartment right now, and like I feel like I really haven't had time to adjust to my own apartment, right? Like I had people coming over here, right? And like DJ invites his family and stuff like that. And it's just honestly like, I'm not even coming off to be rude, but it's like I haven't healed from what I went through. Like, I just want to be in my own space. I want to enjoy my own space with the people that I love, right? I need time to figure out myself and be by myself. And so like, if I've been rubbing anybody the wrong way, it's because I've been learning more and more about myself, stuff that I like, stuff that I don't. I've been just like deleting social media. I've just had time to think. Like I used to sit in class and not pay attention because I would never allow myself to think because I was on social media so much. That's why I didn't pay attention in class, because my brain would start thinking like, bitch, like just random ass shit, like randomest shit ever, and I would not pay attention in class ever. But now like I see that it's because I was on social media all the time. So yeah, it's honestly been a month, and I honestly didn't want to make this video. Like, I don't feel like I'm obligated to like tell y'all what's been going on with me. But I just, like, today I wanted to make a 2-year relationship post for me and my boyfriend. Like, I feel like that's an accomplishment. I only want to post accomplishments on my Facebook. I don't want to be having opinions with nobody on Facebook. Like, am I getting money for it? Like, honestly, when people give their opinions, the reason they do is because they want people to change their perspective. That's why people get in arguments, because they want the other person to be like, oh yeah, I understand. 10 out of 10 times, like, that's not gonna happen. People are going to be one-sided. They're not gonna just be like, oh yeah, I see what you're saying, I totally agree with you now, right? So it's like, what am I being so opinionated for? Like, it's not social media is not my job, and I feel like a lot of people are on it like it is their damn job. Like, it's their damn fucking, sorry, my lighting is kind of being weird, the sun's kind of going down. But yeah, so I feel like everybody needs to take a social media break, but honestly, I don't think anybody has the balls to take social media break, because people are so addicted to it. There is a such thing as phone addiction. Everybody can be addicted to something, right? So yeah, I've been just working on my spiritual journey. That's why I really don't want, like, people in my house. I don't want people in my space right now. Like, I know, like, a lot of people probably feel uncomfortable by coming over to my house, right? But honestly, it's just because I haven't had time to heal from past traumas, like going house to house to house. I've never had my personal space. I've never, like, other than living at my mom's, I mean, but like, recently within these 2 years, a year, right? I've never felt like I've had my personal space. I've always been vulnerable to other people and adjusting to other people's families. And like, I've never had the time to process any of that, because it was just school, work, school, work, school, work. Like, it would get to the point where I would have to sacrifice a shower at night, or I would have to do homework. So it was honestly, like, just so toxic, because I had to walk everywhere. Like, I had to run to work in like 80-degree weather. So I don't know if I just said it was toxic, but it was like really hard. It was really hard. It was taking a toll on me, right? But nobody understands that. That's why my shoes were all fucked up. That's why my Hazels, my fucking Air Force Ones had pizza stains all over them, and then I would get to school, people would talk about my pizza stained shoes, and bitch, you're fat, and bitch, you fatty McFat fat. That's all they fucking told me, right? You look like a creature. Everybody's favorite line is that I look like a creature. I'm fat. I look like Pillsbury Doughboy. I look like Respucia. I look like all these bitches, right? So let's talk about schoolwork. I've honestly been procrastinating schoolwork so much, and it's like, I really, like, you're gonna be like, bitch, it's not this deep, but it is. Social media is taking a toll on all of us, especially with this quarantine shit. What does anybody want to do? Get on social media, now that they got the time for it. So it's like, it's been taking a toll. Like, if you guys have been procrastinating work or schoolwork, it means get off your phone. Like, honestly, Facebook was getting to the point where they were blocking me from even making posts because I was posting so much. Like, I would get notifications like, you can't post, and then I'll get mad on it and post on social media. I started stealing memes. I started stealing other people's memes, copying and pasting on my wall, because I was just so irritated that I could not share on Facebook. Like, that's such a first world problem. That's not even important. Like, I was just like so irritated as fuck that I couldn't share my opinion, that I couldn't be controversial, that I couldn't stir drama. And like, most of the time I honestly wasn't trying to stir drama. Like, I feel like me sticking up for my friend on the Nicki Minaj post, reasonable. The pretty girl thread, reasonable, because I was uplifting women, and then people had something else to say about it. Like, that's so negative. And then also, like, people just never take time to, like, look out the window and just appreciate life as what it is, right? And honestly, like, I bet you guys haven't even been able to smell the air and see what it smells like. The air smells so much different outside, and like, nobody's probably been able to notice that because they're so on their phone. And it's just so awkward. Like, people will walk in the store, you make eye contact, they hurry up and get on their phone. Or just sitting in cars with your family members, everybody's on their phone scrolling through social media, not having genuine conversations with anybody. Like, what did y'all think they did back in the day? They had fun. I feel bad for these kids of this generation that, like, their mothers are always on their phone, because now you just see 10-year-olds, 6-year-olds, 5-year-olds even on
plenty of proud parents sharing their infants' touchscreen skills on YouTube.
Show me Word World.
Okay. Where you go?
Oh.
Okay. Right there.
Good job.
Yeah.
When it's taken away, you often get this.
Batteries run out.
and phones, and can I play with your phone? Do you got games on your phone? Because we don't play with them. We don't spend enough time with them. Like, it's just like so crazy. Like, I honestly feel bad for these little kids that can't even go outside no more. And it's just like they all want phones, they all want social medias. Like, if you ask your kid what they want for Christmas, they're gonna say electronic. They're not gonna say a bike, probably. Like, I remember when I wanted a bike when I was younger. I didn't want no phone. I wanted a bike. I asked for a bike, I got a bike, right? These kids can never. These kids are going on social media and just like, I feel terrible. So it's honestly like, it's just bad for everyone in general. Like, how do you think it affects your kid? How do you think it affects you? Like, you got to think about it. I wish everyone would just take a break off of social media. And then now I'm going to get on to why everyone's post irritated me. Everyone's post irritated me, like, when I left, because, not because everyone was caring for me and, like, right, but it's like, I don't even know who was genuine. I don't know if people just wanted to comment just because, like, everyone wanted to hop on the bandwagon because everyone was making posts, which is, like, where my speculations is hitting towards. It's like, what happened back to the old days when people just pull up at your crib like, bitch, how was you doing? Because I feel like everyone was assuming that I was, like, depressed or like I was going through a heavy situation, which indeed I kind of am with my spiritual journey and my relationship, like, that I can admit on, but I'm not, like, pondering on it. Like, I don't feel like if I was honestly going through something, I would tell someone I needed, like, to get checked in. Like, I would tell someone that I need therapy. I would tell someone that I need to get back on, like, depression medication, anxiety medication. I would help myself. I would help myself all the way. Like, I'm not just gonna, like, I'm not gonna go without a fight. Like, that's on period. Like, I'm not about to just, like, you know what I mean? I've never been that person. I've always been fighting. Like, everything that I've been through in my life, everything that's been done to me, I've always been a fighter. I've always been battling demons. I could have, like, I don't even want to say the word because, like, trigger warning, like, killed myself, off myself. Like, honestly, like, I could have did that, like, a long time ago when this situation happened, that situation occurred, that situation occurred. Like, my whole life, like, I've always been a fighter. Like, I just want y'all to know that so you guys can stop, like, worrying about me. For the people who are, like, genuinely worrying for me, just, like, stop worrying about me. Like, I honestly want y'all to help yourself and also get on this journey with me of not being on social media. And tell me how it goes. I bet you'll be happy. You'll pick up new habits. You'll get a better sleep schedule. You'll grow your hair like I am. My edges are growing back, bitch. They was bald. Like, this whole spot right here was bald. Now I got hair, like, baby hairs for days, edges for days, right? But I need to learn how to do them. So, like, my skin is looking fabulous, right? Glowing. My body, I'm not about to show y'all because y'all not ready for this. I'm telling y'all, this is about to be, 2020 is my year. I'm claiming that. Oh my God, you can see my chip clip. So, what was I about to say? Okay, so also it's like everybody was, like, assuming that I was going through, like, this big situation, like, where I don't know what y'all assumptions was, but, like, everyone was, like, commenting, like, oh, like, basically I seem off, or, like, there's a sign that everyone's worrying about me, so, like, clearly we need to hit her up and, like, reach through. But nobody private messaged me except, like, you'll see in the messages. I appreciate everybody that private messaged me, but at the same time, it also worries me that people private message me because I don't feel like people would have private messaged me if Caitlyn wouldn't have made a post. So, like, I'm just, like, it kind of confuses me, right? Like, that's just my Scorpio side. Like, I'm really defensive. Like, I honestly don't know what to believe. Like, people these days have a lot of fake intentions and do a lot of shit for social media. So, like, I hope, like, not everybody was making posts just so that they could jump on the bandwagon of, like, where's Hazel? Like, it's a huge theory, right? Because majority of everyone has my number. And, like, a lot of people who did even text me, I didn't text back. And it's because, like, I still was working on myself. Like, I just didn't want to explain myself to nobody yet. And, but, like, I want to give you guys an explanation now. Honestly, I've been thriving. I feel like I'm doing so good. Like, I'm doing so good. Like, of course, I have anxiety. There's definitely hiccups in the road. It's just, like, all based off of school and work and just still trying to work on my mental health because this quarantine got to everyone in this, like, like, deep blues, you know what I mean? But honestly, it's nothing that I can't conquer. Like, I've been doing so much better. Like, I feel so much more positive. Like, honestly, I've been on GTA online. Like, I've been having the most fun and making friends and shit like that, even though it's online, like GTA. But it's like, I'm not having to, I mean, I do argue with people on GTA, but I mean, like, majority of the time I have fun. But like, when I go on Facebook and shit like that, it's like different because everything's an argument now. Everything on social media, like, nobody could just make a post and be like, oh, like, back in the day, people used to be like, oh, I had this to drink today, or I went to Starbucks, I had this. Now it's like everything's controversial, everything's drama, everything's stirring the pot. You can't be funny on social media if you're not being like drama filled. And like, I could make like a depressing post and get like 3 likes, 2 sad reacts and comment, and then on a funny post or like me stirring up drama, I'll get like 198 comments and like people going crazy and wanting to fight me, calling me fatty McFat, talking about my dad, right? So it's like, honestly, people just need to get off social media. Like, it's not doing good for anybody. Like, honestly, what good is coming from it? I hope after this video, everyone can see how social media is affecting you. Like, just really sit and think about it. Like, how much you've been procrastinating doing that project. How much you've been procrastinating homework. How much you've been procrastinating to work out. How much you've been procrastinating to just start your year 2020 off. Like a lot of people still feel like they're being held back and still having old habits since 2019 that they were going to change. Like, their resolutions. Like, get on them resolutions. Do it and like delete social media and I guarantee you'll love it. I feel good. I was on social media all the time. I made a post about like, heart this if like you see me on your social media a lot. And then my aunt comment was like, every time I get on Facebook, girl, I see you. Like, that's not okay. I was on it so much. Facebook was tired of my bullshit. So yeah, like, I hope this cleared everything up. If you guys have any more questions or like even want to like kind of like tell me why I was wrong in this video, like, comment it so I can clear things up so like nobody's concerned about me. This video, I don't want to be an argument. I'm not trying to, it's not up for debate. This is just my feelings, my emotions coming at you raw and personal right now. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I know I'm probably gonna watch it and be like, bitch, I should have added this in. But yeah, so thank you guys so much for watching. I'm doing good. Like, y'all, stop making assumptions. I swear to you, I am like working on myself in a good way, not a bad way. Like, I've been trying to argue with people less. Like, trust me, y'all do not want the old Hazel back because she was annoying as fuck. I am good now, I'm straight, but still, like, I just don't want like people in my space right now. Like, I love this quarantine shit because I have an excuse not to be around people. I just don't want nobody over, really. I don't want to go to no one's house because it's like, I'm not saying this video in a mean way. I'm just saying, like, y'all, I'm cool. Thank you for the concern. I keep having to say that because I feel like I came really rude, but it's just because I feel like people are assuming. I hate people making assumptions that like I'm doing bad without me even having to speak for myself. It just like kind of irritates me, and I don't know if people were jumping on a bandwagon or not. I don't want nobody to come in, comment and be like, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope I cleared up all your guys' concerns of why I haven't been on social media. I hope you enjoyed this video. I don't know when I will be getting social media back, but I might even do a part 2 on this video because I got more to say. So keep in touch, keep in tune with me. Yeah, thank you guys so much for watching my video. And we out.